What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, it's your homie, FuturisticMike. Welcome back to another movie review. Now, this is going to be a movie review on Barbarian. And the description for this movie reads, a woman staying at an Airbnb discovers that the house she has rented is not what it seems. And man, let me tell you, man, this is one of the best movies that I've seen this year. Honestly, this movie was so good. It was one of the best scary movies that I have seen in a very long time, man. I'm a die-hard horror fan, and this right here was exactly the horror I needed in my life. You know, no movies really scare me, honestly. I can watch any movie in the world, and it does not scare me. Like, I've rarely gotten scared at movies. But this movie right here kind of creeped me out. I ain't gonna lie, man. It kind of creeped me out. And I also just got done watching that movie, Smile. And that movie is creepy as hell too, man. I'm gonna give you guys a review on that as well. That movie right there is terrifying. Terrifying. But back to Barbarian, man. Great ass movie. We have Georgina Campbell as Tess, Bill Skarsgård as Keith, and Justin Long as AJ. And your boy Justin Long, man, he loves his scary movies. We know him from Jeepers Creepers and stuff like that. But your boy loves his scary movies. Now, this movie was great, man. It was great. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. At the very beginning, we just see Tess showing up to this house, this Airbnb. She can't get in, you know, there's no key out there for her or nothing. But then, you know, she's knocking on the door, and Keith comes to the door, and he's like, yo, what's up? And she's like, I rented this place. And he said, no, you didn't, because I did. But he basically tells her to come in, you know, so they can figure this out, so they can call the idiot that did this to them. And they're both just staying there for the night. She doesn't really trust him. You know, she's very suspicious, man. She's on her P's and Q's when it comes to this man. She's looking around. She just doesn't trust him. He's a stranger. She gets out the shower and he's just sitting there about to drink some wine. He didn't crack the wine at all because he was waiting for her permission, you know, to crack the wine and pour her some. You know, she didn't drink the tea that he made her before. So he figured that she just didn't trust him. She didn't want to drink nothing from a stranger. She was hesitant, you know, she sat down, she was talking to him and stuff, and eventually she warmed up to him. The two were having a good night drinking wine and talking and stuff, trying to get to know each other. Tess is in town for an interview or whatever. You know, the night passes, she wakes up the next morning, Keith is gone. She goes to her interview, you know, she's doing a good job and stuff, she kills it, and then she's talking to the interviewer about where she's staying. And this woman says, you should not be staying there. That's a bad neighborhood. So she warned her. You know, she goes back home. Keith is still not there. She goes down to the basement. And this is when things get very interesting. Very interesting. There's like this rope into the wall or whatever. She pulls it and it opens this weird ass hidden passage. This weird door. She goes in there. She sees like this dungeon. There's like a room with a camera, a bed, and a bucket. Like somebody was being tortured or whatever. Like somebody lived down there before and they were being trapped. You know, she didn't know what to make of it. She gets locked down in the basement and she's yelling out the window. You know, Keith comes home and he helps her get out of there or whatever. So she's trying to tell Keith everything that she saw. He doesn't know what to say. He doesn't know if he should believe her or what, because what she's saying sounds crazy. So he says, look, I'll go down there and check it out, but please wait for me, because she was getting ready to leave. She was getting ready to get up out of there. He says, look, just wait for me just in case, you know, I get trapped or whatever. You can let me back out. Now, Keith goes down there to check it out. She's yelling to Keith, like, do you see the room? He says, yeah. But after that, you know, he stops talking. So he's not responding anymore. She thinks that's weird. You know, she goes down there to see what's up. She ends up finding this other door that leads further down into the ground. And it's just creepy as hell down there, man. It's dark. There's no lights, nothing. It's nothing but a long ass, you know, hallway or whatever you want to call it. There's cages down there, like people were being tortured or held captive or whatever. You know, she eventually runs into Keith. And Keith is like, man, we got to get out of here. We can't go back the way we came. We got to go this way. And they're just kind of, you know, talking about it, about what to do or whatever. Next thing you know, man, you see this random scary ass lady with her tits out and stuff. And I mean, she looks disgusting. She comes out of nowhere and she grabs Keith's head and she bangs it against the wall, and she bangs it so hard, Keith is done, man. He died. But yeah, after that, they show your boy Justin Long. His name is AJ. He's just in a car. You know, somebody calls him that he's involved with in the film industry or whatever, and they're saying that they might have to cut him from this project because somebody is saying that he raped her or whatever. So he's being investigated. But then we see him go to Detroit, and apparently he's the owner of this house. He sees that somebody is still staying there or whatever. It's been a long time. They were supposed to check out, I guess, or whatever. And he's just suspicious about it. So he's like, what is going on? But he's just living there. You know, he's just staying there. He goes out and gets drunk. He's talking to his boy about the woman who's accusing him of stuff. And he comes back home lit. You know, he falls asleep, wakes up the next morning. And he's like, yo, what is going on? Because he sees that suitcase still there. So he's looking in the suitcase. He finally decides to go down to the basement. And he finds the hidden passage too, man. He ends up making his way back in there. You know, eventually he runs into Tess. And it's just, at this point, you know, survival of the fittest. They have to do whatever they have to do to get up out of there. Apparently this weird woman that's living back in there, you know, she wants them to be her baby or whatever. She pulls out this big ass bottle with some milk in it. She wants them to drink it and stuff. It's just weird, man. It's creepy as hell, and it's weird. Tess ends up getting out of there. You know, AJ is still stuck in there. When she gets out, she wants to go back and help him. You know, she contacts the police and stuff. The police don't believe her about anything she's saying. They think she's just some crackhead because she's all dirty. Her clothes are messed up and stuff. They don't believe her. You know, she even brings the police to the house. But they said they can't go in without probable cause, so they're not trying to do anything. So they just leave. They get another call for gunshots or whatever, so they just leave. And she doesn't know what to do. That woman that lives down in there, though, she comes out at night and she hunts. So she comes out and, you know, Tess runs her car into her. And then AJ ends up getting out. You know, they try to get away. She ends up disappearing. I guess, you know, when she hit her with the car, she didn't end up dying. You know, Tess ends up running into this guy that knows all about this woman. He says that, you know, she's been hunting and she's lived here for a long time. AJ can't believe it because he's been the homeowner for a long time and he had no idea this woman and her family and stuff were living underground. Apparently this guy that owned the house before a long time ago, you know, he was raping girls and doing all kinds of stuff, making babies on top of babies. And there was all kinds of people living under the ground. And that's what happened to them because they were deep under the ground. You know, they weren't being taken care of the right way. So they turned into these, you know, barbarians. It just got crazy. But that's basically everything that went down in this movie, man. You already know Justin Long's character, AJ, did not make it out because when does he ever survive a horror movie? You remember what happened to him in Jeepers Creepers. But we see Tess at the end of the movie. She's pretty much not knowing what to do. This thing got a hold of her again, and this thing is trying to take her back to the house. She just points the gun in this thing's face and shoots, and that's like the end of the movie. So you don't know if this thing is dead or alive or what. I'm hoping this thing ended up dying and Tess got away, but we really don't know. But solid movie, man. Such a great movie in my opinion. Like I said, 9 out of 10. It was one of the best scary movies that I have seen in a long time, man. This, Smile and Hereditary were some of the creepiest movies that I've seen. But if you've seen it, comment your thoughts down below and let me know. What did you think about Barbarian? Let me know all your thoughts because I'm honestly curious. This was one of my favorite movies. Keep supporting your boy, and I'll be continuing to bring y'all movie reviews in the future. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and smash that notification bell so you can never miss a video. If you guys want to donate to the channel, I got links below to the PayPal and Cash App accounts. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me get out of here, y'all. It's your boy, FuturisticMike, and I'll talk to you on the next one. I'm out. Peace.